Welcome to an inside look of characters, sin and death in Book 2 of John Milton's Paradise Lost. Sin and death, guardians of the gates of hell, are more than the product of Satan's fall. They are allegorical figures. What is an allegorical figure? An allegorical figure is a physical character in a work of literature that represents a particular concept. Let's have a look at sin. The fact that sin is a woman is no coincidence. Milton clearly intended for sin to be represented as a female because women are generally viewed as temptresses. Sin parallels with Eve, who tempted Adam to eat the fruit from the forbidden tree. The serpent half of her body foreshadows Satan's habitation of a snake to tempt Eve in Book 9 and his involuntary transformation into a serpent in Book 10. Sin's physical birth is symbolic for the creation of the first sin. She tells Satan she is born from his head, which seems to be quite literal. However, it is also an allegory for sin being thought up in Satan's mind. Once he decided to rebel against God, his thoughts became his actions and sin was born. While the angels fear sin, Satan sees himself in sin and falls in love with her. He becomes familiar with the concept of sin and chooses to live a life of sin. Now let's take a look at death. Satan's inability to distinguish the shape of death represents humanity's lack of knowledge of what death truly is. It's dark and mysterious, and not knowing is terrifying. While the character death is literally the incest-bred child of sin and Satan, the concept death is the product of Satan and sin. Satan commits the first act of sin and finds joy and happiness in sinning, and as a result, those who sin will surely meet death. Death raping his mother is an allegory for the cycle of sinning and dying. The hellhounds in Sin's womb are the product of the rape, and they eat away at her bowels. Sinning equals death and an eternal sentence to hell, where the agonizing torture is ceaseless. Thank you for watching.
Created using Powtoon.